Houston.
It's a waste of time, all that two-stepping around. That doesn't impress me.
Well, I know, Alfred, you're only impressed when you see what a man can do in the ring. And we'll see in this one, two Texans to face one another. Sam Houston taking on the big, bad outlaw, Ron Bass. You think he doesn't shave, Alfred, because it makes him a little nastier?
Yes, I'm sure of that. He's a very competent wrestler.
See right there, the Spurs, Bo and Bart Maverick.
Yes. He has a sense of humor, there's no doubt about that.
A sense of humor?
Yes, well, a macabre sense of humor, but it's a sense of humor.
Now, Alfred, you mentioned before that Sam Houston wastes a lot of energy outside of the ring. What is your impression of the man in the ring?
Well, he's got to concentrate more on his wrestling and less showboating. I think if he concentrated on his opponent 100%, then he might fare a lot better than he has done. But
he's faring quite well here. He's a body press there and then sent out of the ring by...
He plays to the crowd a bit, and I don't think that's a good situation.
Well, out the top rope with a sunset flip.
And didn't bother to clip those two legs. And although he did hit the burly cowboy, Ron Bass, with that good drop kick, and Bass went out the ring, I'm inclined to think that Bass took that bump over the top there of his own volition, just to give himself time to regroup, get his thoughts back together again.
Well, I could be way off on this, but I might venture to say you think this youngster, Sam Houston, has a lot to learn.
Well, technique-wise, on the technical points of wrestling, there you see a little showboating again. Now that means to say that his concentration isn't fully on his adversary. He should only look at that man, keep his eye on him at all times.
Sam Houston off the rope there. The body block sends him down, but the outlaw Ron Bass comes back, sends him into the corner. His face meets the turnbuckle. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. At ringside here, taunting the outlaw Ron Bass. And we know what's going on there, Alfred.
We certainly do. And I don't know why the referee is allowing Brutus the Barber to stay at the ringside there, because Beefcake is definitely a distraction. The referee should take matters into his own hands here and order him back away from the ringside.
Well, Alfred, there really is no definite rule as to who you can have at ringside. So is there anything wrong with Sam Houston having Brutus the Barber Beefcake, if that, in fact, is what is taking place here?
Well, you must admit this is a very distracting factor. Look at that, it's taken its toll now.
Sam Houston capitalizing on it. A flying drop kick, and down goes the outlaw Ron Bass. Goes for the cover.
He went a second too late there. Once again, you see, he's appealing to the crowd, this young Houston. Somebody's got to take him in hand and tell him to concentrate fully upon his opponent.
Tries for the monkey flip there, but is bounds off. But the outlaw Ron Bass is, when he went to go back there, the outlaw just simply brushed his hands off.
Yes, he's a tough, powerful adversary. He's definitely, to use a very, very old cliche, a force to be reckoned with.
The referee, Joey Morello, there trying to get the Barber to exit.
Well, now the referee is doing his job. He's dead right now. You see, he's counting until Beefcake goes. Now he's using his authority, and he's very right to do that.
Now the referee's back turned as Brutus begins to leave. The outlaw goes after Sam Houston. Knee to the midsection, and a blow follows it. Well, you got a good view of that uppercut.
Now notice, Sean, how the burly cowboy, Ron Bass, the outlaw, keeps his attention fully on his adversary. He doesn't give this youngster a chance at all. And that's the way you've got to wrestle. You've got to concentrate on, look at that, my
What a clothesline, almost a 360 for Sam Houston. As that forearm went across his chin.
1, 2, 3.
That's
The Outlaw protests.
Yes, that is a psychological ploy there. He never attempted to pin Houston at all. He just showed him how superior he really was at that particular point. He's a big, nasty fellow all the same.
Oh, you're right about that.
You have the best pizza in town and the worst wait times. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
At the moment, things are very, very uncomfortable for young Sam Houston.
You think he's learning anything in this match, Alfred?
He's definitely learning now that he should keep his mind on his opponent at all times. And mind you, it's a little bit late now. All that showboating in the beginning really didn't help him. A sloppy cover.
Ron Bass for the cover, but can only get 2. And there we have a good view of the Spurs and the bull with Miss Betsy in the corner. Quick move by Sam Houston.
See, now there's some good moves by Houston, simply because he didn't allow him. Look, there he goes again. Right on top, and now he's turning around to the crowd again. You cannot do that.
Now with a clothesline of his own, Sam Houston gets 2. But the Outlaw gets out of a tight situation again.
Oh, work. Look at that.
Sam Houston trying for the backdrop there.
Oh,
Had his head down.
a brilliant move by Ron Bass.
Now the Outlaw, Ron Bass, gets the decision.
The winner of this bout, the Outlaw, Ron Bass.
Well, Alfred, we see the Outlaw going for the Spurs.
Yes.
Yeah, I got beefcake. I'm gonna get this kid now.
Well, I hope somebody will stop this guy. We know what he did to Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Yes, we do indeed, but I think the Beefcake was part... Oh, here he comes anyway. Beefcake's into the ring. And he's got those shears with him, and I don't think there's much the referee can do about this, because it's after the fact now.
Now he's going right after him. Joey Marella trying to get in between the 2.
And the Outlaw taking off very, very quickly back to the dressing room.
No, it's not over between those 2, Alfred, and when they meet, it is going to be a war.
It certainly is.
Guaranteed on that one.
Oh, wow.
We'll be back with more. Stay tuned.
Ted DiBiase, no amount of money and no amount of pain you can inflict on me can make the mighty Hercules any man's slave. This time, Ted DiBiase, you will be the one to pay the price. Vengeance will be mine. Brother!